So just walked over from the shop, or whatever you want to call it, barn. Molly's using the red Jeep for transporting tools. Got Nadia with the booties on, hoping that that'll help her with the goat heads. Okay, let's go see how Molly's doing. Wow. I swept this out the other day. And we worked on this together for a bit this morning. It's starting to look good. Wow, she's doing good. I found these old photos. Hi.
Hi, I found the people.
The poopies are all gone.
Yeah.
Good job, baby. Threw away.
It says what the names are and where he's buried and who we could go.
Did you find any cash in the mattress? She's doing good. This is kind of the last room we need to clean up. How does it get this way?
Someone did some cleaning.
Huh?
Someone started bagging. Oh, this.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bags. Did you see this? I found this the other day.
That's cool.
I thought these scissors were cool, but I thought they were broken, but maybe they're supposed to be bent like that. Look at that.
Yeah.
All kinds of good stuff in here.
Little plastic, you know.
We're never going to have to buy any more Farberware for the rest of our lives.
Well,
Won't have to buy any glass jars. I think these are super cool. Can I use some of these when I start brewing? No.
I think they'll have in the front, in the pile.
Okay. I can use that belt. Is that a meat grinder? Wow. I wonder if there's any good stuff in these bags. Probably not. I love this door with that knob. I think we'll be living in here like, what, next weekend?
Huh.
Yeah. I like their paint job.
My hair.
Yeah.
Did you do something there?
Yeah.
Close this up.
Oh yeah, so they don't come back in.
Yeah.
Nice to close it from the top, but
Well, we don't know where they're getting in though.
right. Sure be cool to reuse all these appliances, but
Yeah, it's clean.
how cool is that? Look at that ice box.
Yeah. I think my grandma had something like that one.
Wow. And then down here is what?
I think that's a motor.
Oh, probably compressor. So you think it's electric, not gas, huh? Those booties are helping not get the goat heads in your feet. You will love them. So we wear shoes. You're like, I know you guys are stupid, you wear shoes. But I also don't walk around with a fur coat on all the time either, so who's stupid? Not me. Well, I am actually, but. So that's what we got going on today. That's big progress on the house. Loving to see that. I want to go get the back porch cleaned off. And we got to clean this all this stuff out soon. There's flies coming out of that door lock. It's crazy, like they're just hatching. And then the outhouse, I got kind of cleaned up. Problem is, there's not a very big hole underneath there, so I think what we're gonna have to do is dig a hole somewhere and move the outhouse onto the new pole. Looking to buy a tractor, so once we get a tractor with a loader on it, maybe we can do that. Oh, she's coming out of her cocoon.
Pretty warm.
Oh, it's warm outside of the suit?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to take these over there and try to clean them up so we can have more pots.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to drive?
I love my Farberware. So yeah, that's what's happening. The Goat Head Farm, end of September, early October. I don't even know what the date is. It's not October yet, I don't think. But Molly has been working her butt off all day in the little house. Let's go check out her progress. Pretty impressive. Oh, she's out. What are you doing out? Do I have my mask on right? Okay, let's go see what she did. All these bags all this stuff she bagged up today, pretty much. A few of them were here, like 3 or 4 of them were here, which she kind of rebagged. This is the room I did. Keep that in mind. I kind of cleaned this room up, which had nothing in it, and she did everything else. These are all the photos we found that we want to go through. Found some kind of cool history. Obviously, that's not the property. This was full of raccoon poo, which people call a latrine. That's what we've been heard it called. Glasses in the cabinet. I think we want to try to save these cabinets if possible, minus the flung poo. We still have the back porch to do. Couldn't figure out how to unlock this door. She does not like the metal cabinets. I kind of do. We want to cover that hole so the raccoon doesn't come back in. I guess that's where I would wash my hands when I come in from working. What's that? Hot plate? Oh, that's cool. I've been finding a lot of this kind of stuff all over. It's interesting. Hey, you can't film while I'm filming.
That's on my mom's video.
Cool. Nice painting. I definitely think we should hang that in the house. All this glassware. We're thinking they were really into bacon. We got their name. We figured out who lived here, so we want to try to find their daughter and see if we can get any history of it. It's so fun to talk to her. Look at all this work Molly did. Unbelievable. And this was the big room that was the worst. Yep. So, too bad this house doesn't have water and gas. We could move right in. So, I don't know what these are. Get this bad boy all fired up. Be cool if we could save this flooring. I really don't see any chips in it. It'd be really cool to keep that. So, anyways, that's it. It's a lot, baby. You can take your mask off and breathe some fresh air now.
No.
No?
Cut her up for the night. You gonna cut it that whole night? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We're gonna go watch the sunset and have a beer or two now.
I'm gonna take a shower. Do I have time?
Oh yeah. Well, not a lot of time, but a few minutes. We are making major progress on the little house. Not the tiny house, the little house. And when I say we, I mean Molly. This is a new panel we had installed a few weeks ago for temporary power to the little house. And Molly I just went in there and I was pretty amazed. Still has a good smell to it, but it's really starting to look semi-livable. If you're ever out and you get hot, you just dig a hole. That'll cool you off, huh, girl? Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that. And then still a few moths, but I mean, look at it in here. We're gonna have to refinish the floors, but this is great. I mean, the floors are, I guess, worse than I thought they were, but we'll take the baseboard off, we'll get a sander, and they'll be looking good, I hope. Okay. Okay, I got them over there. This is their little area over here, okay? This is kind of the state of things in here. We're starting to contemplate not saving these lower cabinets because they're just so nasty. She's going to work on the top and see how far that gets. And then these tiles are going to have to come up. We're talking about taking all the tiles up and doing just wood floors. So if anyone needs dead flies, we have plenty. Finally a perfect night at the farm. This is kind of as good as it gets. Got a little bit hot today, but not bad. If it gets a little bit hotter in the day, then the evenings are perfect. It'll probably be a little chilly tonight, so I don't know that we'll be sitting out looking at the stars, but typically the really hot days are the perfect evenings, but this day is amazing. I wanted to do a quick walk around and intro to the little house, even though it was on my last video briefly. I wanted to just do a quick walk around as an intro to what we've done, and then I'll string all the other stuff together. So this is what we call the little house, and it's the Farmhands House. And what we're trying to accomplish here is making it livable, so we can come out here, we can stay here and cook. I was going to say bathe, but I'm not sure how we would bathe, but we can cook and sleep and stage our efforts for the big house and for the Quonset hut and for everything else we're doing on this channel. We can stage out of here and probably learn what we're doing. We'll paint it, we'll do all the cool stuff with this house. So what else? This was the Farmhands house, we think, and had an outhouse. It's got a sink inside to wash your hands. When you come in from the outhouse, it's got a full kitchen, and it's got a furnace and a water heater, a cistern, lead-based paint, storm windows, electricity. We think there was propane, but we haven't located it yet, and wood floors throughout the house, minus the kitchen has these, I don't know what you call them, VCT. There's a small amount of asbestos. It's got a nice little porch. It's got a basement that needs to be cleaned up quite a bit, and that's kind of it. It's all plaster. We're going to mop the floors. Once we get it to a point where it's semi clean in here, we're going to take a step back, and we're going to rip all the, well, I think the plan is to rip all the plaster off where it needs to be repaired, and then keep all the other, like this wall is good, and it's painted a very beautiful color too. It's too dark to show this right now, but there's a closet here that could be converted into a bathroom, so we're considering a bathroom, and then septic and a leach field. I think we could convert the cistern to a septic tank if we put a baffle in there and a inlet and outlet, but who knows? If anyone has ever done that, that'd be awesome to hear from you. Otherwise, we'll have to dig in a septic tank if that's the route we want to go. There's a nice area for a leach field out back, and that's our plan. I don't know where the dog went, so probably out back. I want to go out. Molly went for a walk. I was trying to explain in the last video why we call this goat head farm, and it's more than the fact that there's goat heads out here, but people really don't understand. Well, some people get it. It's all about solitude, and it's all about where you find it, and Molly and I find great solitude out here. See the corn coming up. Wish I could say I planted it. Look at that though. It has to be the best year for these farmers. It's been raining and raining and raining, and this is going to be the best corn of all time. Last summer, I think, had to have been the worst summer of all time. So they definitely deserve a good spring and good summer. Tons of snow last year too, so that probably helped with the planting and everything. So I don't know why, but I hate when I video and there's shadow. I don't know why, but I don't like that. But there it is. That's my shadow, and me and my shadow, and that's the little house. And now I'm going to go back into the camper. Well, first I'm going to have a beer. Well, first I'm going to find the dog. So we got the stove and the cupboards out of there. There is some broken tile. Molly's going to suit up and get rid of all this stuff, but this tile has a small percentage of asbestos in it, so we're trying to figure out if we really like the checkerboard, but we're not sure we can use it. So, and then we need to try to figure out how to seal this hole so the raccoons can't come in anymore, and continue with the cleanup.
I mean, I thought it was linoleum, you know.
They're not even nice.
I mean, well, no, not really. I mean, those are rough edges.
Might not be worth trying to salvage, huh?
Well, I mean, I think it's cleaning up pretty good. I just don't know about safety-wise, like.
Yeah. Oh, you thought it was all one big sheet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I figured there were tiles.
I bet there's a ton of poop up there.
You need to get a sign that says no raccoons.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it comes off pretty easy, thank God.
That Tilex works good, huh?
Yeah.
Got the sink out. Well, we still got to get the faucet out. I'm gonna bring my other wrench, and then got the cupboard out. I'm gonna try to cut these two trees down. Big trees, probably the biggest trees I've ever cut down. I think I can run the ladder up there and run a sling up high, park the Jeep across the driveway, and cut the little wedge, and it should fall the right direction. We cleaned all this up back here a little bit. Used to be a big, what they call a raccoon latrine up on top of that roof. I cleaned all that off. And that's the door for the cellar. I cleaned all the stairs off. I'm just going to sweep them now. See if the camera will show. We're having a wasp problem. There's the unions for the kitchen sink. I got one of them loose, and then the other one's too big, so I got to get a bigger pipe wrench. So here's the old pump that we want to get running, and I just walked over the top of what we think is the cistern. There's an expansion tank, water heater. I'm gonna open this up and show you guys inside of here. This is what we originally thought was a cesspool, but after talking to the neighbor, we think it's actually a cistern. I don't know if you can see over there, but there's a pipe. Goes to the bottom of the tank. And then there's a pipe that comes in from this side. What we would How do? Molly and I made it out to the farm, and It's been beautiful. It was forecasted to be rainy for the entire week, and it rained pretty hard last night and lightning, but today is absolutely perfect. And what would you do with a perfect day? You put on a Tyvek suit and clean other people's nastiness that they left behind. Again, Molly did a huge amount of work. I was over working on the camper trying to get the drain pipe set up for that so we can use the sink in there. But this is what Molly drug out of the house, and old lunchbox. I might have to keep that. So you can see in here, this was where all that garbage was, and we still have a little bit to get out. Moths are going crazy, as they should be, you know, because that's what moths do. You guys, go out the door. Go out the door, right there. I opened it for you. No? Okay. She did some more work in here, but we have a long way to go. But she did advance a little bit in here. This was the big accomplishment. Is this, if I can do before and after. This was awful, but we got it fairly cleaned out. This cleaned out. Some of the, nothing too spectacular, but this stuff was all in there. I tasted that and it's not that bad, but I don't know, I could do better. I don't know what that is. Kind of a cool little shot glass. I don't know. That's kind of neat. We don't know what's in there. So, apple juice jug, I think. That was in there, all that stuff. Kind of a cool little hammer. Other than that, there was a bunch of these and a bunch of old extension cords and stuff, but nothing too cool. And then, I think they're still in here. There's a mama mouse and 5 baby mice. And living in there. Maybe she moved them by now, but Molly didn't want me to save them, but I just wanted to get them out of there. And I know mice are not probably good for the house or for anything, especially the cars, but I just couldn't, I don't have it in me to kill them. So I figure if I treat them good, maybe they'll stay away from my cars and the wiring in the house. Guess we need to go through that. Other than that, didn't find anything, no treasures. You know what, I need to pull that fridge out. I told her I'd do that so we can clean. I will. If I did that, she would think I'm pretty cool. Huh, it's in there. It's interesting that, like new refrigerators, if you put them in, you can, you can put the hinges on the other sides of the door. It'd be nice if the door opened this way, but I think with this one we're gonna have to live with it like that, unless the one in the basement, which is exactly the same, I think, maybe has the door going the opposite way. I don't know, but this was a door. We gotta take it to the big house. That was in the landfill, and I think it's a cool door. But I think with that, that's it for the tour of the little house today. I think it'd be nice to not have all these moths in here. I can't even catch them today. Come here, guys. I'm just trying to help you. Well, got one. Oh, I lost it. All right. So that was a lot of work, and I am trying to get the plumbing done on the camper. If I get that done, that would be awesome. It's the little things, you know. So that's the little house for today. We'll catch you guys real soon. Thanks for coming along. I think I like white better.
Yeah.
Although mint green, maybe that was pretty cool,
Go
huh?
with the red, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
The refrigerator in the basement almost looks more modern than this one.
Oh, really?
Like a nicer model. Well, not more modern, but like a nicer model.
Why can't you go grab it then?
I'll bring it up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to do before and after on these floors. See how it goes. Radio flyer, got you covered. I'll probably lose about half of it on this trip. Kind of a gold mine if we were into Cannon, huh?
Well, I don't know. You can buy a whole dozen of these for like $10.
Yeah. They look exactly like that probably still, huh?
No, they don't look exactly like that. I don't think they're as thick.
These are cool looking. Especially these. Like Grolsch beer has those. Oh yeah, those are cute.
Those in the camper. Or we'll put them in the
Washer.
dirty water, yeah.
A washing machine. Growing jars. Okay. Toolbox filled up with water last night, so I had to pull them all out, let them dry. But those are the tools I typically carry around with me. And I never have the right one, which is awesome. This is our washing machine. Actually works pretty good. We heat water with the stove. This is water out of the well. The concept is dirty water, rinse water, drying rack. It works really good. You got yourself in the sun a little bit, girl. You're in the sun. Aren't you cooking? No, it's a perfect temperature. All right, let's go back and work on the plumbing. You got shot glasses? Look at that, 14 karat. No, 24 karat. Yep, 24 karat. Wow. Probably put them in here and wash the gold off. Oh, hi Nadia. That's her. Okay. Here's what I've done with the... Well, I'll do a video on this separately. Camper video. So again, thanks guys. You're the one. Be pretty cool to get this power fixed out here. Get the 200 amp service on the house. Get the light switch on the light for the ranch light. Or whatever you call that light. And we'll also, they're going to run power over to the little house. They're going to run water over to the little house, or the well guy's going to run water to the little house. He's going to put a new expansion tank in. The well pump is surging, and he says it's because the expansion tank is bad. There's an expansion tank buried by the hydrant there, so that would just like check off like these many things. 1, 2, 3, 4 things, which would be freaking awesome. Then we're going to be moving out here, moving and rolling, shaking, and something else that goes with that. We'll be rocking and rolling. I don't know. And we're going to be drinking lemonade, or at least, well, lemonade with maybe a little bit of something else in it, but sometimes just plain lemonade. So if you want to come out, have lemonade with Molly and I, and sit on the porch and watch the amazing sunset, and help me get a car running, let me know. And it'd be cool if you were coming through Nebraska. Stop by and say hey. All right. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you soon.